So good morning guys. It's been a bit of a whirlwind of a trip so far. Really early mornings, late nights. I thought I'd do a little bit of an update to explain where we are with the trip so far and where we're going to be going today. If you're not interested in this part of the video, I'll put some timestamps at the bottom. Feel free to jump ahead. So for the first 2 days we headed up north to meet up with Mr. Che again. Me and John have fished with Mr. Che before, looking for those Walagu atu. You might remember that video. Very different sort of scenario going on at the moment with the dam being full at this time. Che's not going around on the boat dropping those bags of baits. He's not baiting up the spots. He explained that with so much water around, the fish are just everywhere doing whatever they want. People aren't really fishing for the Walagu atu at the moment, but our intention was the Walagu liri. To put this into some sort of a perspective, Walagu liri are stocked at fishing parks, and even when they're in a very confined space, they're very elusive. They very rarely come out, and we're fishing for them in a dam which takes about an hour and a half to drive from the top to the bottom. So needle in a haystack definitely comes to mind. But the first day we went around, we hit a few spots. Second day we started off on the river, didn't really feel that spot. Moved down to the first spot that we did yesterday, the first day, and we sat on that spot all day. We were fishing for the bait fish, caught some live bait. We had predator rods out, a few runs on the predator rods, although it's probably small snakehead. And in terms of the bait fishing, fishing for the bait fish, I did manage a personal best Smith barb, a personal best tinfoil barb, and John also got a real nice black shark minnow, so not a complete loss. I'm sure John will be back trying to target those Walagu liri in the future. He's already talking to Mr. Che about doing a night fishing. I personally think he's mad. He's going to be eaten alive by mosquitoes, but I mean, that's up to him if he wants to spend a few days fishing through the night. Okay, so after the Walagu fishing for 2 days, we moved down south. That was an early morning start, up at 3 to get down and meet Mr. Gung at the boat ramp. We had 3 days with Mr. Gung out on the boat. First day snakehead fishing, a couple of snakehead came out. John caught a couple of snakehead. I was able to put a few techniques that I've been working on and into practice. Second day we went out to the river. I was totally unprepared for what the river was about to face at the river. I had no idea he was going to be swimming across the river. Fair play to John and Mr. Gung, both of them wanted to carry on up the river, but I felt way out of my depth, and in the back of my mind I was thinking, everything we're doing here, climbing over these rocks, climbing up this bank, swimming over this river, I'm going to have to do all this in reverse on the way back. So I called it. We was back at the boat for about 1 in the afternoon. We chilled out. The day wasn't a complete loss. We took our time coming back down from the river, blind casting for Hampala barb. Managed to get a Hampala barb, and then in the afternoon we went sight casting for some snakehead, watching for the snakehead to come up and take a breath, and then throw a lure onto them to see if we could encourage them to bite. And I did manage my first snakehead using this technique. So the day there wasn't a complete loss. And then we moved on to the third day. The aim of that day was to take a snakehead off a fry ball. So we went out in the morning, and I did manage to take a snakehead off a fry ball. Not the biggest by any means, but the first one I've ever taken off a fry ball. So I got to tick that box. So we got a little bit of time this morning. We're checking into a raft this afternoon. We got 3 nights, 2.5 days fishing from a raft, you know, using the ram, using the bread, looking for those carp and those barb species. Different raft to what we fished at last time. I'll leave the information for this raft in the video description. If you're interested in fishing for the Walagu or the giant snakehead, I put John's contact in the video description, and you can contact John about that sort of fishing. Because we've got a little bit of time this morning, we've come over to this skywalk. It's just a little sort of glass platform and a nice view out over the valley. And then after this we're going to go and find a Tesco's, stock up on some beer, stock up on some food, get down to the car park for about midday. I think we're being picked up by the boatman at 1, and the next time I'll see you guys, we'll be on the raft.
Baby, you give me midnight. whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh.
Anyway, just getting the raft boy.
Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh. You're chilling in the rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh.
So welcome to the raft. This is home for the next 2 nights. No complaints about the view. So just setting the rod up, nothing special. Very small lead weight. Don't think I need too much. I can change it up if I need to. 2 hooks, just with poly balls on, and the mixed bread, mixed ram, and a big can of sweet corn in there as well. At this raft, I've noticed on Facebook that they do feed maize, so I thought sweet corn would be a good place to start. Let's see how that does. Yeah, so one good thing about this raft is you can actually just order yourself some food and they'll make it up and bring it over to you 6 AM until 5 PM I think it was. Look at that, proper. So it's cooling down. It's about 5 PM. The wind's picked up and I can see the rain coming across the lake. We're about to get hammered. I knew it was going to happen. You knew it was going to happen as soon as it starts raining. John's rod's bouncing. Ooh. Maybe this is how you get the Wallagoot Leary. Oh!
in, come and hit in.
That's promising. They always just take the tail and then just leave the rest. Okay, okay.
Rick was just taking the piss, so I got a bite in the rain, and now his left hand rod has gone, and in typical Rick fashion, f***ing about. He's got to put his waterproofs on. State of it. Come on, mate.
Oh
No, it's on there, go!
no. That's my bait. Little Smith barb.
I've not long woken up and gone straight through the floor.
Ooh, totally different.
Ah. Do we know what it is yet? That's going to be one to look up in the book. He's a little slippery fucker. Let's have a look at the fins. Okay. Bit of red in his tail. Yeah, touch of red in his tail. Stand down, Ricky, stand down.
Oh, no.
That feels a bit better.
Does it feel landing net better or?
It might be a Smith barb with its tail a bit off. No, it's a better Smith barb.
Wow. That's Smith barb go. That's quite sizable.
There we go. Best start to the day.
Yeah, and look at that backdrop. All the clouds rolling across the mountains. The sun comes out, his left rod goes, his middle rod goes. He's on. Oh, oh no, your little rod's bouncing, your little rod's bouncing. So John's got two live bait rods set up. A little rod off the side there, it's getting quite a bit of action. 3 rods out here, a bit more range than I am. I've got these 3, they're basically just dropped off the side. And I've got one at the back there.
It's another one of those.
It's another one of those weird things. Whatever it is.
Maybe you could ask Sunshine.
Yeah, it's gonna maybe tell me the name in Thai and help me find it in the book, but
There you go.
And breakfast has arrived. Let's get stuck in. Nice, nice mate. Well done.
Yes, it's a good soup. Come on, let's get her on the mat. There we go.
Yeah, fat Hampala barb. I'm a little bit envious of that. That's a nice fish. Should we get a weight?
Don't be jealous, mate. Yours is waiting for you out there. You just got to stop sleeping and start fishing. Let's get a weight on it. This is in kilos. It's not as big as we thought. 1.7 kilos.
Call it 1.8 because it's 1.795, but that's, we've got to minus the sling, right? Because you had to turn it back on.
Let's say 1.5 kilos,
okay,
mate. Let's not give it the large. So what's going on, Ricky?
The manager saw us with the grassoop and asked us if she could take it. So we've said yeah. You know, you know, that's what happens here in Thailand. Fish your food. So I'm going to bail the boat out, make it over to the manager's office to give her the food. And at the same time, I think over there's some wild gouramis that hang around by the platform. So hopefully I can film them. But I've got to get the water out the boat first.
At least he's got his life jacket on. He's a good lad.
So I just got back from giving the manager over there the Hampala barb, so they're really happy about that. I got talking to her, and they've got boats for snakehead fishing. I think she said it was 1,003, 1,004 or 1,500 baht, depending on the size of the boat that you need. Information for this raft will be in the video description if you want to contact them about renting one of the rafts or maybe going out snakehead fishing on one of their boats. If you want the other information, as before, contact John. It was interesting to speak to her and find out that in the past she's had some of the Thai guides coming up here and charging the foreigners quite a lot more than they maybe should have done. And she said that she won't lie. She said if a Thai guide comes up here with the foreigners and the foreigners ask her the price, she'll tell them the real price. So that's kind of got her into trouble in the past with some of the Thai guides. But yeah, it shows that she's got a bit of integrity. And yeah, so just thought I'd shout. Oh, she's got 7 rafts here as well. The biggest one, the one that looks really smart on the Facebook page, is fully booked for the next 3 months, all the way up until past the Thai New Year. So if you're interested in getting that raft, you're going to have to book it way in advance. Okay, I'm going to have a bit of a wash, getting more hot and sweaty after rowing the boat, and yeah, get ready for tonight.
What's happening tonight?
What's happening tonight is we're catching more fish.
Yeah.
I'm also trying to avoid the mosquitoes.
Good lad. What's this catfish?
I've had a few beers. This camera works great, but yeah, I missed this catfish. Something different. Well done, mate.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning. Last day. We've got a few hours left before we have to pack up and make our way over. Started fishing this morning. I've got a new species for this trip. It's a climbing perch, blamar in Thai. Spiky little buggers. They even have, I don't know if you can, there you go, see it. They even have spikes on their gill plates here. And if they feel like it, if the body of water that they're living in starts to dry up, they'll just drag themselves out, and hence the name climbing perch, drag themselves up the bank and go for a wander and find some more water. Live out of water for days as long as it's moist. That looks like keepnet for the
oh, that's another one.
Ooh, oh, careful. He's after the hook up. So he's landed himself another Hampala barb. It was probably after the small fish that was on the hook. There's a lot of predators around here, I'm thinking.
I'd have to agree, mate.
Well done, John. Love the chopper hat.
I know, mate. Yeah, I thought I'd join the club, you know.
Ready when you are.
The last final couple of hours, last chance saloon.
And he gets a double hook up.
Just have a little double hook up. And another nice Hampala barb. Maybe a little bit smaller than the one yesterday. And the polyball. About a kilo.
Touch smaller than yesterday, yeah, but still a very nice fish.
Yeah, very nice.
Well, thank you for organising this, John, and letting me tag along. I think this will probably be the last fish of the day, so we need to pack up and get ready to get moving. It's been an emotional trip. It's been a good 8 days.
Right, here we go. Catch and release. Ready, Rick?
I'm as ready as I can be.
Happy days, mate. Happy days.
I hope you've enjoyed watching the videos of the trip. A few different types of fishing, really enjoyed the time. Thanks to John again for setting it all up. If you haven't already done so, please like and subscribe. See you soon.